In this video, I'm going to bring to light some of the most important benefits primary blogging can have, so you'll be eager to start up your blog with your own class. First, us teachers. One of the main benefits of blogging within school life is communication. You can communicate with the parents by showing them what the children have been doing at school, suggesting resources for them to use at home, or even adding a copy of the homework sheets that seem to disappear before they've even made it home. And for the children, they can see pictures of themselves and their friends, read blog posts and comments, and for the dinner time moments when they say they haven't learned anything new today, they can show their parents what they've actually been doing in class. Assessment. If the children are writing passionately or creatively, or showing you a skill they've not been able to within normal classroom restraints of writing, this can be a fantastic assessment tool. Just make sure you know that the work was completed independently, giving children opportunities to write blog posts in computing lessons every so often. As I've briefly mentioned, resources. Helping children, parents and guardians to access homework, helpful websites to take home, copies of letters home, but you do need to remember, not every family may have a computer in their home or a way to access the internet, so it's important to recognise this and not assume all families will be using this service. Cross-curricular learning can be done in various ways, such as showing what you've been doing in class. Maybe your head teacher would like to see a link to how you've been working across the curriculum. Or when the children are writing their own submissions, they'll be using their English skills to write for an audience, reading and interpreting information, they'll be using their computing skills of communicating, behaving respectfully online, and maybe collaboration. But also within the topics they choose to write about, they'll be demonstrating other knowledge within this context. For your students. As we know, students are nearly always eager to tell you and your TA and their friends about their hobbies, their interests, their weekend, or maybe show off that they really understood the lesson and want to demonstrate their newfound knowledge. Although as teachers we try our very best to listen to as many stories and explanations as we can, there is not enough hours in the day. Sometimes the children aren't able to get the time and attention they deserve. The classroom is a busy place with not much spare time for everybody to be heard. But now, there's an alternative. A class blog is a valuable online experience of communication with a real-life audience to listen to your children. The children can safely engage with their peers, teachers, and even the public, creating context which they find engaging. It is a chance for them to write creatively in an informal context, with the addition of multimedia if they wish to do so. A blog is a platform for the children to express their opinions and articulate their views, which are lifelong skills. Students can safely interact online, having opportunities to collaborate creatively with peers, and know that their work has been published or read on the class blog. This is a great online experience which could be their foundation for behaving sensibly when and if they create a social media account later down the line. For the parents and guardians, they can see what their child has been doing in class. They can read their child's posts. They can help to engage their child with any shared resources, and they can show extended family their child's blog posts, extending the audience further and further. Intrinsic motivation. Children can write about their own interests, creating more self-satisfying pieces of work, which is important to increase their love of writing. Displaying your class and their work on the blog helps to create a student-centred classroom, and opportunities to receive and submit motivating comments about posts develops a positive class ethos. And if you're worried you won't be meeting enough of the national curriculum requirements, here are all the words taken from the curriculum that involve what the children will be doing. Happy blogging!